Well, here is the line fuse I just put in this Kenwood CD player. And in my first part, you saw me put this piece behind the fuse block. I cut another piece of this plastic to put over top of the transformer here because of the circuit board and the soldering connections here, so that these terminals are very well isolated from the lower voltage. So that's another way to use that plastic there that you can buy for separating electrical parts and isolating connections. So I want to talk to you about, see how fine this filament is inside the fuse here? It's a very fine filament. It's 1/2 of an amp, and I'll turn this unit around and show you what the amperage draw of it is. There's the rest of the chassis over here, and the rest of the CD player where the laser pickup and the motor is, and the spindle motor. So this unit only draws 15 watts. So that is why I have a very small fuse in there. So if something goes wrong with it, such as these diodes under here going bad, if they short, it can overheat this transformer in here, and if the transformer shorts out, it will blow this fuse before the power cord gets warm and possibly short out and start a fire. So that's why I put a very small fuse on the primary of the AC. Okay, so now we'll look at the this is a 20 amp house fuse. See the size of that filament in there? It's pretty big. So it will take a long time to burn that filament out inside this fuse than it would the fuse that I put in the CD player. This is a 20 amp fuse you'd use with number 12 wire. And this is a 15 amp fuse you'd use with 14 gauge wire, and still see how much bigger that filament is than the one I put in the CD player. It will still take quite a while to burn that filament inside this fuse, and it could cause a lot of damage to the inside of the CD player. And of course your household circuit breakers are just about equal to the fuses. These two fuses and circuit breakers protect the wiring in the walls, not necessarily as much of a protection for each piece of equipment you plug into the circuits, so that's why I put a fuse in. Always consult with a authorized service center before you do any electronic work on your stereo components, like putting in a fuse or making any alterations of any kind. Thanks for watching.